Hello and welcome to How to Lucid Dream Part 1, an introduction to lucid dreaming. This video is going to be a shorter video just outlining some of the more basic aspects of lucid dreaming. Now the first thing we're going to go over is what is lucid dreaming, which is a very simple answer, which is that it's simply understanding you're dreaming while you're dreaming. So it's just being in the dream state and looking around and being consciously aware that everything you're seeing is in your mind and that you're able to control it. And now on to some techniques for gaining lucidity. Now I'm not going to go too in-depth with these, but I will have their own videos respectively, so you can check out the individual video if I don't go into enough depth for you here. But the reality check is just a simple device used to check whether or not you're dreaming. The dream-induced lucid dream is just realizing you're dreaming while you're dreaming. The mnemonic-induced lucid dream is a combination of the two above, but you also include a phrase, a key phrase that you repeat to yourself before going to bed, and hopefully that translates into your sleep to where you gain lucidity from your phrase. The next is wild or awake-induced lucid dream. Now this is coming from consciousness straight into a dream. It's one of the more challenging techniques, but it's very, very different. The next is a dream exit induced lucid dream. Now this one is a lot like the wild, but you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night, well, at least as long. I'll go more in depth to that in its own video. The next is all day awareness, which is just being aware all day of what you're doing and trying to maintain consciousness of yourself the whole day and without going back on that at all. And the last is the wake back to bed. This is usually combined with the wild, or actually several other of the techniques mentioned here, but I'm going to go more into that again in the later videos. And now on to the dream journal. I very highly recommend that you start up a dream journal if you haven't already. It'll help you in numerous ways, even more so than the ones listed on screen, but I'm just going to go over the ones listed on screen and give you a little more in-depth on them. Okay, it'll increase the recall of your dreams over time, and by that I mean instead of remembering 1 or 2 dreams a night, you'll remember 3, 4, even like 5 or 6 dreams after a long time, because you'll get more accustomed to remembering your dreams. Yeah, you'll be able to look back on your dreams in your dream journal, and you'll immediately remember that dream, and you'll be able to relive that dream. And then a good tip for remembering your dreams is write them down as soon as you wake up. Do not give it any time to fade, because dreams will fade from your memory very quickly. And finally, here are some acronyms for lucid dreaming. Now these are just a couple of them, but these are some of the more common ones. And I'm going to provide a link in the description to a website that has a lot more acronyms, pretty much all of them that you'd ever need. But these are very heavily used in other lucid dreaming videos and online forums. And I'd like to thank you for sticking around through this whole video, and hopefully you learned something about lucid dreaming. But yeah, I'm going to put a link in the description and hopefully an acronym that'll be up, well, right now for you to see, and that'll take you to the next video. I'm going to have these in a pretty good order to where you don't need to go to any other video to understand what I'm talking about. So I hope you stick around.